Hello student, welcome to Atlas Institute of Learning and Skilling. I am your political science teacher Mitali Nag. Today I am starting your political science first chapter, that is constitution. Okay, now starting. Student, you all know that people, they are living mainly in a home with their family. So family or home, suppose this is our home, and in this home living some family. Now who will be the head of this family? First we have to know this. Each and every family, we know that either father or mother, in case of nuclear family, father may be the head or mother may be the head. But in a joint family, having grandfather or grandmother, grandfather will be the head of the family. And mainly, this head of the family, they are making some rules and regulations for their family. That means, suppose which time we will take our breakfast, lunch, dinner, etc., which time is setting for learning, which time is setting for sleeping, etc., playing, etc., how much money our head will spend for various works of our family, etc. So the decisions are taken by the head of the family. So this family is the base of the society. Family is the base of the society. Without this family or home, we cannot imagine a society. Okay, without home or family, we cannot make a society. So it is the base. Now, after this home, our second home is, it is our second home. That means if we think number one is the home is the base of our society. Now second is the school. School is the second home of the society, because in this school also the student or the children, any type of children, they are learning various method, various system, various policies of the society, which will be very essential in future of our life. So what is the system, policies, rules, regulations of a school? In this school also, like our home, like our family head, in this school also having a head. This head known either principal or headmaster, headmistress. Suppose in our West Bengal government school, there are two types of school maybe. One is private, another is government. So private school head known as principal, and government school head known as head master and head mistress. Okay. Now, generally in this private school, the principal or the head, they are taking the rules and regulations. They are deciding various rules and regulations, and these rules and regulations also mentioned in the diary. Suppose what is the dress or uniform of that particular school, what is the fee structure, what is the time of the school, suppose morning school or day school, etc. Then total calendar of holidays for a year, 1 year holidays calendar, etc., and within which time you have to deposit your fees, all are written in that diary. But in this type of school, government type of school, the head is the government minister. Okay. Now, this ministry is taking various types of decisions. According to that decisions the government schools runs. Okay, so by these decisions, by these rules and regulations, each and every schools, any type of schools, run smoothly. Make a discipline institution. This is also institution. Don't forget it that the family also institution and the school also institution. Second, home is our school. Here, the people learn how to respect their teacher, their elder, etc., etc., how to maintain the discipline. Suppose in any school having various periods, different periods, different types of classes are taken by the various subject teachers. You know that. So suppose one day, last period, games and sports periods. Another day having art and craft period, etc., etc. So the school is not only learning us the bookish knowledge, but also the other types of knowledge which is very essential for our development, mental development. Okay, we are learning various types of system, various types of behavior, manners, etc., etc. So this is also another type of most important institutions. That is, second home is the school. After learning these two things, we are going to start next the society. This is the third thing, that is our society. Now, this society is a big body. Why big body? Because society, if we think that it is a society, suppose it is in your school, if I think that any class is a society, suppose it is class 11. Class 11, if I think it is class 11, it is society. Okay. And in this class, you know, there is a board, chair, table for the teachers, and then so many benches for the student. Okay. Now, if this is a society, then this bench, suppose, and for instance, I am giving you, telling you that first bench may be economics, second bench may be philosophy, third bench may be Bengali, Hindi, English, etc., etc. Political science, then maths, then biology, etc., etc. That means within a society there are various types of subjects. We are deciding, we are learning various subjects. Okay, so society is a big phenomena. Within this society, political science is a subject. Okay, now by discussing this society, I am trying to understand, I am trying to tell you that political science is a small part of the society, or if we think society, it is a society, that means as a subject it is sociology. Among this sociology, there are various parts. Political science is one of them. So, political science is discussing not only society, only that part of the society which deals with politics. So, politics, this is the political discussing, mainly discussing the political matter of human being. And in this political matter, this first thing is to maintain rules, regulation, maintain a discipline. First, maintain a discipline in the society. And due to maintaining this society, discipline in the maintaining in the society, this society also needs some rules and regulations. Rules and regulations. Now, who will make these rules and regulations? There must be a head or authority of this society. That's why in the society also we need a head. Third, society, we need a head. who will be the head of this society? Okay, the head of the society first, that means who will make the rules and regulations. The rules and regulation will be made by a constitution. Like the diary of a school. In this constitution also written various types of rules and regulations. And constitution decided who will make the rules and regulations. But in the constitution, like the diary of a school, this is also a type of book where all the rules and regulations are written. So when all the rules and regulations are written in this book, who are making the rules? Constitution is not making the rules. Constitution telling us who will make these rules. So from this first thing we know constitution is a first thing. Constitution is a set of rules, okay, which make a disciplined society or disciplined state. Mind it, here state means, as the Indian people we know, the state means region. State means region. Now this region, suppose West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, etc., etc. But in political science, state means nation or country. So when we are discussing a state, that means we are actually want to discuss a country. It is not a state like region, like our India, because in separate country, the state region having separate name, such as suppose various regions, suppose region name in India, it is known as state. Previous USSR full form Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. These republics actually the region. Okay, so Russia, now it is known as Russia and republics. Here these are known as the region known as republics. Similarly in USA, you know, United States of America. Here also the region known as state. So when we discuss in political science, a state, that means we are discussing regarding a country. Now come to constitution. So if you want to understand constitution very well, you must know the base of the society, that is family, small form, short form of society, then the second base, that is the school, then the third state, that is the state or the country. Now this each and every country, there are so many, most probably 193 countries in the world. Okay, they all are the member of UN. Later we discuss it. Now this each and every country, they are maintaining a constitution, that means sets of rules and regulation. Okay, separate country having separate types of constitution. Suppose there are various types of constitution. One is monarchical constitution. I am writing in short form. Monarchical. Number 2, dictatorial. number 3, democratic. Now, what is these 3 types of constitution? Monarchical means monarch, who are known as monarch, the king or the queen. Okay, the king and the queen are known as monarch. So when the head of the state or country is king, that type of country known as, that type of constitution known as monarchical constitution. Okay, example UK, that means Britain, United Kingdom. Okay, now dictatorial form of constitution. Dictatorial means the head, either one person or a group of person or a party, single party. So single party, that is present example China. Okay, present example China. One party rule, that is totally dictatorial. There is no opposition party. So it is dictatorial country. And previous USSR also, previous USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, this previous USSR also known as dictatorial country because party dictatorship. Dictatorial here also party dictatorship. China also nowadays, that is party dictatorship, that is Communist Party. Here also Communist Party. Though USSR break into various pieces of states, and now Russia, it became Russia. This is the dictatorial form of constitution. Then coming to democratic form of constitution, India. That means, what is the democratic form of constitution? Democratic form of constitution means the people are the head to make the policies. How the people are making the policies? It is possible. Yes, it is possible. How it is possible? Suppose in democracy also 2 types. Democracy also 2 types. Democracy 2 types. One is direct and another is indirect. Now direct democracy, previous Greece, we watched it, we noticed it, that previous Greece there was direct democracy. What is direct democracy? Direct democracy means all people will take part for making a policy. Suppose Greece, previous Greece, at that time the size of any states were very small. Most probably 500 to 2000 people make a state. So when 2000 people making a state, it is very easy to take decisions by all the people of the country, because they are one day they are gathering in one meeting place and do various types of decisions, and that decisions are implemented in the society or state. That's why it was possible in the Greece. There was these states actually known as city states. Why city states? Because we know that nowadays we are making a city, small city with 500 to 2000, 3000 people. So nowadays the states are big in size. Suppose in our India having more than 140 crore people. So in this case, is it possible to make direct democracy? No, it is not possible. So people are starting to send their